Hello there and welcome along to Hive Live Extra, your place for exclusive reaction and analysis following yet another 5-goal thriller here at Vicarage Road. And once more, Watford, the right side of the scoreline. It finished Watford 3, Coventry City 2. Here with me in the studio once more to talk through the twists and turns of that game. It's welcome back to the former Hornets defender Steve Palmer, and also here with us WD18 Watford fan YouTube channel founder Jacob Colshaw. Welcome along.
Thank you, Emma.
Jacob.
Great to be here.
You haven't been in the studio with us building up to this game or at half-time and full-time. You've just joined us now. So tell us what's been keeping you busy here at Vicarage Road today, other than the game itself.
It was a great game, to be fair. But before we were recording a few videos, one with Tommy Mooney, where we take a look through some of the retro range which is available in the club shop, little plug.
Nicely done.
Which is available online at the Hornet shop, and we just talked about his memories. What those shirts mean to him and his time at Watford. So hopefully that'll be out, I think, before Christmas. So check out on all the socials.
Great plug, again, nicely done. And Steve Palmer, you were here with me in the studio watching that one play out. And I've said it already, it certainly had its twists and turns, this one. But job done for Watford.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a good way to go into the 2-week break now. Lots of ups and downs in the game, lots of positives to take out of it. We talked at half time about how well Coventry had done in the first half and how we wanted Watford to work the goalkeeper more and get more opportunities in the final third. The first goal was a prime example of that, with Sema down the left-hand side crossing into dangerous area with players in to score. And then suddenly there was a mad couple of minutes. There was the freak goal with the header, and I think that should just be forgotten about. It's never going to happen again. It was a freak goal, and one of those things that happens very rarely in games. The Coventry second goal was a fantastic strike. We've had a few of those lately, but a well-worked goal. And then the positives, you're wondering which way is it going to go now? Coventry have got how Watford going to cope with that, how are they going to come back? And I'm sure that the head coach will be talking about that reaction and how pleased he is that they've come back from that. A set piece, and it's well talked about the importance of set pieces, and I'm sure they're worked on hard in the training ground. And then there's the corner for Troost-Ekong to score the equaliser, and then the interesting discussion with Troy and about who takes the penalty.
Yeah.
I think there might have been some discussion if it was a VAR here as to whether it was whether there was a foul in the lead up to the penalty. But it's rather like the Stoke game. We've benefited from that not happening, and then a well taken penalty, a very different style. There's different styles that's been talked about. You either run up and take your chance on pace, or, and in my view, much harder way to take a penalty is to try and stay calm, to watch the goalkeeper, and then put it into the other corner where the goalkeeper's not going. Now, whether or not he's managed to do that, I don't know, because sooner or later you have to make a decision which you're going. But certainly, if you watch his run up, that's the intention, and a well taken goal. And then the last positive is that there was no last minute equaliser. So a good day.
Well, Steve has described the action there, but your chance now to take a look at some of the highlights.
Now Capu once again. Out to the left-hand side, and Sema. First touch goes round McCallum. Sema into the penalty area. Still going Ken Sema. Cuts it back behind Gray, and it comes off Andre Gray, who'll claim it. And Watford have the goal. Watford break the deadlock. 62 minutes on the clock. Watford 1, Coventry 0 at Vicarage Road. Hamer into the Watford penalty area, looking for Ostigard, who heads it down. Garner flicks it away from around the penalty spot. Cleverly heads it a little further away. It's headed back into the area by Hamer, and Foster is beaten to it. Sema trying to win it off McCallum. Hamer comes away with it and looks to release Biamu, who gets there ahead of Ekong. And here's Walker on the edge of the box. Walker with the shot. It's 2-1 Coventry. 6th Watford corner. Garner with it from the right-hand side. Headed down by William Ekong, and Watford are level. The goals are flying in at Vicarage Road. Garner having to turn away out towards the left-hand side, and Cleverly. Sema outside him. Here's Ken Sema. One against McCallum again. Gets tight to him. Sema goes on the outside, he can beat him and he chips the cross up too high for Ngakia. Garner couldn't quite get there. It'll come to Sarr on the edge of the penalty area again. Sarr's cross, was that blocked by O'Hare? It's a Watford penalty.
Deeney's on the pitch. I had a conversation with him a week or two ago about who would take one.
Well, what do we know? Because Ismaïla Sarr, having earned the penalty, is going to take the penalty. Ismaïla Sarr then up against Marco Morosi in front of the rookery end. 2-2. Sarr, a slow run up, sends the keeper the wrong way, and Watford are back in front. Ismaïla Sarr's third goal of the season, calmly, coolly taken into the bottom left-hand corner of the goalkeeper's net. And with 7 minutes to go, the Hornets have their noses back in front. Watford 3, Coventry City 2.
Well, Jacob, we'll come to you first. They certainly gave us a bit of a fright, didn't they, with those 2 goals in almost as many minutes. But Watford turned it around. They showed some real character, didn't they, today?
Yeah, really, really big win. I think we said before going into it, we need to get back-to-back wins, particularly for the international break, as Steve mentioned. But I think also the manner in which we did it, to come from behind and actually win, again, is massive. And I actually thought we saw the game out really well, which was impressive as well, because there's some times where we're on the back foot, but there was at no point did you think Coventry were really going to test Foster at the end. It was a freak goal for the first one, and we replied really well, I thought, throughout the game. But I think the big thing for me is in the second half we were creating more. We actually, when we were going forward, we were making runs in behind, and we weren't doing that in the first half. So it was a big improvement in the second half, and I'm sure Vladimir Ivic will look at the positives from today and look ahead over the international break. We've got obviously Hughesy coming back, Gray managed to play today, Troy's back, looks to be back to full fitness. So exciting times, and I don't think we've really had to get out of first gear really during the start of this season, so it's only going to go up from here, and I'm really excited for the rest of the season.
Yeah, with that, Steve, I touched on what Jacob's just said there. I'm not sure we've seen this Watford side in like second, third, fourth gear yet. You might argue they've made it perhaps a little bit harder for themselves at times, but it has been a positive couple of games, hasn't it? Especially when you look at the games prior to that, where arguably we did drop points against Bournemouth with that last-minute equaliser, drawing at Wickham and then losing at Barnsley. It feels like they're on an upwards trajectory going into this break.
Yeah, a positive 2 games, also overall a positive start to the season. I think there's an expectation and anticipation that, and as you said, that we're not playing as well as we can do yet as a team, but we're still second with 21 points after 11 games, which is a pretty good start on anyone's book. And with opportunities, players coming back, the team still learning how each other plays, the team getting used to the Championship, the team getting used to playing in empty stadiums. I think there's a lot to look forward to and a lot of positives to be taken out at the start of the season.
Well, we're all about exclusive content and access here on Hive Live Extra. So with that, we can cross pitch side now at Vicarage Road and speak to our club captain, having made his 400th appearance in a Watford shirt today. It's hello to Troy Deeney. 400 appearances then in a Watford shirt. You've had some real high moments. How special is this?
Yeah, it's obviously a nice milestone, but I'm always about getting to the next one. So yeah, 400 was nice. I don't really want to have like the last 2 being subs. I don't really want to rack up another 100 of subs appearances. So working hard to get back in and be with the team. But team's doing well, we're winning, and that's all that matters.
We did wonder whether you might mark the occasion with a goal, especially when the referee pointed to the spot. But Ismaïla Sarr went to collect the ball, took it and scored. Just talk us through what happened there, because it looked like something that had been previously talked about perhaps and previously organised. Everyone knew what they were doing.
Yeah, obviously we get our roles and responsibilities before the game, and Isma was on penalties today. João, I think, was midweek, so just because I came on, I didn't want to interrupt it, and honestly didn't want to make it about me. I'm just trying to play my part in the team and earn my stripes the right way, so left it how it was, respected the manager's wishes, and obviously we got Isma, who's a very talented player, and obviously scored the goal. So it's not about Troy, it's about Watford. So that's all that was about, really.
I suppose the next question, now that he has scored, who takes the next one?
It's a question for the manager. No, I don't know. For the manager, as you said, we've got competent players. it's going to be enough opportunities to score goals for all of us. So if that gets Ismaïla up and running, and obviously his confidence going, then happy days. I'm very confident in my own ability to score goals. So I'm not worried if I take penalties or not.
11 matches played then. I think we're second in the table at the time of recording, which is excellent. Congratulations to you all. For you personally, how do you feel about that? And you're looking very fit as well.
Me or the team?
Well, you personally looking very physically fit. And the team, how are you feeling? Both personally and from a team perspective.
No, honestly, team perspective, obviously, managers had a tough time, obviously trying to come into a situation where obviously the season ended really quickly with people like myself, Caps, and many others linked with moves. That obviously didn't happen. We're all here. We're working towards one common goal, which is to get back in the Premier League when fans can return and have Premier League football here at Vicarage Road again. That's the main aim. The fitness from a personal perspective is I'm good. I'm ready to go. I've been as professional as I can be in the situation. Work my socks off, and I'm only going to get better with game time. So, yeah, I'm happy, but I don't really want to be sitting on the bench for too much longer. So I've got to work my nuts off.
All right, well, we'll leave it there. Congratulations once more, Troy, on that 400th appearance. And like you, we look forward to what's to come.
Thank you very much. See you later. Be safe, guys.
Thank you, and you. Well, great to hear from the skipper, Troy Deeney there. We certainly enjoyed watching the goals fly in here on Hive Live this afternoon, and you certainly enjoyed celebrating them at home.
Sema cuts him out behind.
Oh, yes! Yes! Yes!
And Watford have the goal. Watford break the deadlock.
Yes! Get in there, Gray. Well done. Not the most finesse of goals, but well done.
Yes! Gets it! Troost.
Oh, he is lovely.
Oh, yes! Yes!
The goal! The Watford are level. The goals are flying in at Vicarage Road.
Yes!
The keeper on the and Watford are back in front.
So lots of goals once more for us all to enjoy here at Vicarage Road this afternoon. With that, Jacob, I suppose the only thing missing from a thriller like today is the fans inside the stadium, sadly.
Yeah, exactly. I think it would have been bouncing Vicarage Road had we been here for the winner. But no, another big performance from Watford, really, particularly in the second half. As I said before, the character we showed was massive, and I just wanted to give a big shout to Ken Sema. I mean, I think he's been fantastic this season. I think him and Kiko probably the two standouts, but Ken's come in, obviously was on loan at Udinese last season, and he's just hit the ground running at left wing back, and he's been fantastic. The way he got to the byline for the first goal, even on, what was it, on Wednesday? Yeah, on Wednesday he contributed as well. So yeah, I've been really impressed with him, and I think Watford stepped up their performance in the second half. I think Coventry came at us a little bit more, so it opened up. And that really did help us because it gave us the space in behind for Andre and Ismaïla to get in behind. And as I said before, Troy looked good when he came on as well. So big positives for the fans as well, going into the international break and obviously the Christmas period, because of the amount of fixtures. It's so important that we did win today, because we're going to go in there hopefully with full of confidence and big players back into the squad.
Is that Jacob Coleshaw, WD18 founder, and Ken Sema, Appreciation Society founder as well?
Let's give you a new Twitter bio just there.
Steve, final thoughts from you. Jacob, you sort of stumbled there. Saturday, Wednesday, Tuesday. There's a lot of games, hasn't there? But a 2-week break now, and what a position for Watford to be in to go into that 2-week break.
Yeah, it's a chance to take stock, a time to reflect, a time to learn the lessons over the past month or so, the start of the season. Chance to make a plan for the next batch of games, chance for players to improve their fitness again or come back from injuries, with all the benefits of being second in the table as we speak at the moment, with a decent start to the campaign. So lots of positives, and he's looking forward to the next one.
Yes, so that will be in 2 weeks' time. In the meantime, there are international fixtures, of course. But in a fortnight's time, we do look forward to being in West London, where Watford travel to take on QPR. So with that, a reminder once more that our Hornets at Home scheme is there for all Watford fans in the meantime. And the club would like all Watford fans to know that we are there to support them. To volunteer to provide support or to request help for yourself or for someone that you might know, do please contact the Supporters Services team. So you can email them, that's ticket.office@watfordfc.com, or you can pick up the phone and give them a ring, 01923 223 023. That's 01923 223 023. But from us here at Vicarage Road, we've come towards the end of Hive Live Extra. So thank you to Steve Palmer and to Jacob Coleshaw for joining us here in the studio. You go and enjoy that win for a fortnight now. And we look forward to seeing you again in a fortnight's time. The Hornets away at QPR. It's a 3 o'clock kickoff, so Hive Live will be back with you from 2 o'clock that afternoon. And we look forward to seeing you then.
Where are you going? Subscribe here first.